Hello friends, today let's read the famous story The Tale of Peter Rabbit. This is from the collection of stories by the famous writer Beatrix Potter. Once upon a time in a hole under the shade of an old hawthorn tree lived a family of rabbits. There was a mother rabbit and 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. They were Peter, Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail. Peter was a curious rabbit with a naughty streak. He never listened to his mother. One day when the morning mist was clearing away, Mrs. Rabbit said to her children, "Now children, you may go out into the fields this morning and pick blackberries for dinner. But don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden." "That's right, Peter. Don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. If you do, you'll get into all sorts of trouble." Peter thanked his mother for the warning, but he knew he would not listen to her advice. While picking blackberries, Peter looked towards the forbidden garden of Mr. McGregor. Vegetables grew there that he would love to eat. First, some fat, juicy carrots and then some fresh green beans. And he could even see some lettuce. Peter couldn't resist. He wiggled his nose, twitched his whiskers and hopped over the fence into Mr. McGregor's garden. When he entered the garden, Peter found lots of delicious food. He ate and drank till his belly was round and his mind was at ease. Then he started to explore the garden further. As Peter went further, he saw a rake lying on the ground. Peter had never seen a rake before. He thought it might be some sort of new game, so he started to play with the rake, not knowing that Mr. McGregor was watching him from the other side of the wall. As soon as Mr. McGregor saw Peter playing with his rake, he yelled, "What are you doing there?" Peter stopped his game and looked around to see who was calling him. He saw an enormous pair of boots, felt a dangerous shadow fall across the ground and heard the sound of heavy footsteps coming closer and closer. Peter was scared. He quickly hopped over the wall and ran away as fast as he could. All around him, he heard the sound of Mr. McGregor yelling, "Get back here, you naughty rabbit! I'll catch you yet!" Peter could hear the sound of Mr. McGregor's heavy footsteps behind him. "Oh dear," thought Peter, "I must get away from here." He ran along a narrow path. Soon he could hear the splashing of water. Looking ahead, he saw a nice calm pond. Without thinking, Peter jumped into the pond. He swam as hard as he could and pushed his head above the surface of the water to breathe. He was soaked and shivering with cold. Suddenly, something caught Peter's eye. On the bank of the pond sat his little blue jacket. He had taken it off before playing with the rake. Peter pulled himself out of the water and put on his jacket. Then he ran away as fast as he could. He ran past the vegetable garden and far away from Mr. McGregor's house. Peter didn't stop running until he got back to his hole under the hawthorn tree. Peter ran inside and shut the door. His heart was beating very fast. His mother was very worried. She asked Peter where he had been and why he was so late. Peter told his mother how he had gone into Mr. McGregor's garden and eaten his vegetables. "I also played with a rake and nearly got caught," said Peter. "I nearly got caught," said Peter again. "And I fell into a pond and I lost my shoes." Peter hung his head down in shame. He was a bad rabbit. Mrs. Rabbit was very upset with Peter. She said, "I told you not to go into Mr. McGregor's garden, but did you listen to me? No, you went into the garden, you naughty rabbit, and you ate lots of food, but you didn't bring any back for your family. What a selfish rabbit you are, Mopsy," Cottontail and Flopsy were shocked to hear what Peter had done. They couldn't believe their brother would be so naughty. "We are sorry we have such a silly brother," they said to their mother. "Don't be silly," said their mother. "You are not to blame for Peter's behavior. But now it's time for bed. You can all sleep in the bedroom. But Peter, you will sleep outside in the shed. You are a naughty rabbit and you need to learn to listen to your elders." Peter felt very sad when he went to sleep in the shed. He missed his warm bed and his cozy blankets. Moreover, he was hungry and wished he could share the dinner with his siblings. But Peter had made his own bed outside. He slept and slept until the next morning. When the sun came up, Peter went to his mother and apologized for his behavior. He told her he was very sorry for disobeying her. "Will you forgive me, Mother?" he asked. Mrs. Rabbit forgave her son, but she warned him to never disobey her again. Then she told Peter to go and collect blackberries in the field. "You will do this every day until you have picked enough blackberries for dinner," said his mother. "Your brothers and sisters will pick one blackberry each, but you will pick 4 blackberries, one for you and one for each of your brothers and sisters. This is for being such a selfish rabbit and not bringing any berries or food back home yesterday." Peter was sad, but he knew he deserved this punishment. Peter went out into the field. Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail were already there picking blackberries. Peter worked hard picking blackberries. He picked 1 for himself and 3 more for his siblings. After dinner, Peter gave a blackberry to each of his brothers and sisters. He was very happy to see their smiling faces. Peter learned that day that it is important to listen to your elders. Otherwise, you will get into trouble. He also learned that it is kind to share your food with others. That's the end of the story, friends. What did you think of the story? Did you like it? Tell me in the comments. Also tell me which character you liked the most. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you enjoyed the video, press the like button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.